What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight, man. Coming back through here one more time. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all day, man. It was a nice day today. I know it was out here in good old Georgia. It was a nice day, man. I'm about to come through here and holler at y'all, man, and give y'all a little recap of NFL Week 11, man, which it was some big games going on this week. Some good games. I mean, good division games that went on. Man, that was a good game with Buffalo and the Chiefs yesterday. I mean, the Ravens, the Steelers, man, all these games this week were great games, man. It only was a couple of games that got out of hand. Um, and we're gonna get into all that, man. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into your boy Daniel Jones getting benched. And we also gonna get a little bit into stir up the pot a little bit, man. See if these is the Falcons overrated, man. They got drugged yesterday by the Broncos. I seen that score. I said, good Lord. But we're gonna jump right into it, y'all. Hey, like I say, if y'all like that, y'all like this show, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna jump into this Daniel Jones situation first, and then we're gonna get into this recap for the week. So what done happened with the Giants, man? Your boy Daniel Jones, he been struggling, man. He ain't been doing good at all this season, man. Matter of fact, they actually sitting his butt down right on time, and it actually worked perfect for them because the fact that after this season, well, not even after this season, man, he actually not guaranteed any more money. So by them sitting him down actually works in their favor because he has a in his contract he has a $23 million injury guarantee for 2025. So you know what they said. Hey, you ain't playing good, so we about to sit your ass down because we ain't gonna take no chance of you getting hurt, and then we got to pay you all this money. Hey, we trying to sit you down and then got to give you nothing else. That way, when the season over, we open the door and you get your bags and let's go. We're gonna have that Uber out there waiting for you. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna have the Uber out there. We're gonna have a bus. We gonna give you the $2-3 to catch the transit bus. We ain't even gonna give you no Uber. Get right on out the door. Hey, matter of fact, hey, y'all remember how on Will Smith back in the day, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, how the uncle used to throw what was his name? Used to throw Will Smith friend out the door all the time. Every time he get mad at him, he throw him out the door. That's how they gonna do your boy Daniel Jones. They gonna throw his ass right out the stadium. Ah! Yeah, they gonna throw him right up out of there, man. But yeah, man, they benched your boy Daniel Jones, man. As of right now, they're saying that Tommy DeVito, he gonna start. He gonna get the start against Tampa this following Sunday coming up, and Drew Lock, he gonna be the number two quarterback right now. And far a little bit on your boy Daniel Jones, man. He was the number 6 pick in 2019 19 draft, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Basically, I know the Giants probably kicking themselves. I know they probably kicking themselves in the ass right now, man. And the reason why I say that is because they had the what up with your Omar Tillman, man. Hey, yeah, I appreciate Omar Tillman most definitely. Double tap that screen, yes, sir. But but yeah, man, they made a big decision, man. They basically chose between your boy Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones, man. Which what up with your Rick, man? Hey, yes, sir. I see you say go Redskins. Hey, well, Commanders. It ain't Redskins no more. It's the Commanders. But appreciate you coming through though, Rick. But but yeah, man, the Giants they made a big decision, man, and they chose to go with Daniel Jones because Daniel Jones really, if y'all think about it, he really only had 1 year, and he actually had it wasn't even a good year like that, man. It just was decent, but they mainly rolled the back of Saquon Barkley, man, and now you see Saquon Barkley gone. You see, look at him. He over there with the Eagles. He got an offensive line. Guess what he over there doing? Balling, balling. I mean, he over there hurdling people and stuff. He over there jumping over people backwards in game. I'm talking about in game. He ain't doing it in practice or playing around. He doing it in game. But yeah, your boy over there Saquon, he balling, man. And Daniel Jones, he's struggling right now. He ain't doing a thing. He ain't doing nothing right now. But yeah, man, they made a big mistake with that, man. They should have went with your boy Saquon Barkley, man, and went and just went their separate ways with Daniel Jones. But now they're paying for it. Now they're in a situation now where they got to start all back over. Most likely they're probably going to end up with a top five pick, and you know how that go. You basically rolling the dice nowadays with the quarterback because you don't know if they're going to turn out to be somebody or not. I know one thing: you don't want the number one pick because it seems like all the number one picks ain't doing too good. You know what I'm saying? But your boy Caleb Williams, he kind of stepped up a little bit yesterday. They kind of moved him around in the pocket, let him scramble around, make plays. Even though they lost a close game, he did better. He did better. He had been struggling, but he did better yesterday. But a little bit more on this, and then I'm gonna get into my recap, man. Your boy Tommy DeVito, he started 6 games last year. He went 3-3. He threw for 1,101 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. And as of for this year, they just owe him $5 million. Basically gave him a $5 million deal for 1 year. So that's pretty much it on that with your boy Daniel Jones, man. He probably, man, I don't know if anybody else gonna ever give him a chance. Well, you know how the NFL is. Somebody always gonna probably give him another chance. He'll probably be a backup, and somebody probably gonna give him another chance to see what he do, man. But I think with him, man, he probably gonna just end up being a good backup, or never know. He could be a situation like Sam Darnold, maybe about 2-3 years down the road. After he done been in the year, the league for a couple of years, maybe he might turn out to be all right. You just never know, man. But he most definitely is out the door. So let's get into this recap, man. The first game we're gonna jump into big AFC North division game, man, which was the Ravens and the Steelers, man. The Ravens yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about these Ravens and the Steelers, man. The Steelers got the Ravens number, man. I mean, they got their number. I mean, out of the last 8 games that they played, the Steelers done won 7 of those 8 games. It's hey, for some reason when the Ravens play the Steelers, man, hey, they just can't they can't get right, boss. What they say on life. Hey, I don't know what's wrong with them, boss. They just can't get right. Hey, they cannot get right against the Steelers. The Steelers got their damn number during the season, man. They cannot beat the Steelers during the season, man. And I actually picked the Steelers to beat them in this game, man. And the main reason why I picked them to win this game because of the fact that the Ravens they good against the run, but they pass and they secondary, they struggling with the secondary, man. But I'm let me see, I'm gonna try a little something new with y'all. Let me see. Show y'all these stats while I'm talking to you. Hold on one second. Let me get this pulled up. All right, y'all let me know y'all see that. But let me see. Okay. Uh now y'all look right here, Lamar Jackson. He was 16 of 33 for 207 yards. He had a touchdown and an interception. He had a quarterback rating of 59.6. As far as your boy Derrick Henry, which I think they made a big mistake with that, with Derrick Henry, man, because it seemed like every time when they play a good team, man, it seemed like they go away from the run. The run is what is the reason why they've been winning the game, man. Running the ball with Derrick Henry, and they've been opening up the pass. And for some reason, this game they only gave your boy Derrick Henry. They only gave him 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown. You should have. Derrick Henry most definitely should have had at least 20 plus. He should have touched the ball at least 20 plus times in this game, man. I feel like they slipped up on that. Same thing they did last year in the playoffs. When they lost the playoff game, man, they was doing a good job at what they were doing, and they just totally went the opposite direction, like they did this game. I don't know what they're doing with the coaching staff, but for some reason, it seems like with big games, they don't stick with their bread and butter what they've been doing. It's like ain't no way Derrick Henry should have only had 13 carries, man. I could see if the game got out of hand and you had to do a lot of passing, but the game pretty much was close. So, I mean, they most definitely should have been giving Derrick Henry more carries than that, man. As far as with the passing, the high man as far as with the receivers was the tight end Isaiah Likely. As you see right here, he had 4 receptions for 75 yards. Your boy Zay Flowers, he had 2 receptions for 39 yards, but he did get a tutty. He did get in that end zone. He did get in that end zone. But And another thing, man, your boy, the kicker Tucker, man, he missed 2 field goals. That hurt him right there. If you look at that, that's like 6 points. They would have helped them win the game. But your boy Tucker, he missed them 2 field goals, man. That hurt him, man. He usually be on money. He usually be on point with them field goals. But hey, it is what it is. But as far as with Pittsburgh, man, your boy Russell Wilson, he was 23 out of 36, 205 yards. He didn't, you know what? Matter of fact, the Steelers, they didn't even score a touchdown, man. They didn't even score a touchdown. They kicked what, 6 field goals? He had one interception, which was a bad interception, man. He kind of threw it up. I think what he was trying to do, it looked like he was trying to throw it to the big tight end from Georgia. I think that dude about 6'7", 6'8". But the big tight end, it looked like he kind of looked at it go over his head. Like, I guess he must have thought the ball was going to somebody else because he didn't even attempt to jump up for it. But I think that's what Russell Wilson was trying to do. I think he was trying to kind of float it up and he get the jump ball since he's taller than everybody. But they most definitely weren't on the same page. But that was a bad interception, man, because they were right down there, driving. They could at least got a field goal out that drive. But yeah, that was most definitely a bad interception. Your boy Najee Harris, he had 18 carries for 63 yards. Jalen Warren, he only had 9 carries for 41 yards. And your boy George Pickens, as far as receivers, he was the high man. He had 8 receptions for 89 yards. He most definitely had a nice catch down the sideline, man. Nice catch down the sideline, which your boy Russell Wilson hit him with, man. But yeah, man, that was a big win for Pittsburgh, man. Like I say, they got the Ravens number, man. I don't know what to say, but hey, the Ravens, they got to tighten up, man. Hey, Pittsburgh got their number, man. 7 out of 8 games. Hey, you got to change some stuff up. Some ain't right. But yeah, y'all. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me see what's the next game we're gonna go to. Let's go to this Jacksonville Detroit game, man. Which they got destroyed. When I say destroyed, I mean destroyed. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, they got destroyed, man. I mean, that's like if you like in high school or college or something, that's like homecoming. that's the team you want to play for homecoming. They got destroyed, man. That don't even make no sense to get beat like that. I mean, man, the Lions scored 6 touchdowns. And if I'm not mistaken, man, they scored on like 7 straight drives. That is horrible. That is ridiculous. 7 straight drives? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Your boy Jared Goff, he was 24 of 29 for 412 yards and 4 tutties, man. Man, your boy Jared Goff was throwing that thing, man. David Montgomery, he had 15 carries for 75 yards. He had 2 rush touchdowns. Amar St. Brown, he gonna do his thing. He had 11 receptions for 161 yards and 2 tutties. Then your boy Jameson Williams, he got his thing in. He had 4 receptions for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then your boy Jameer Gibbs, he had to get his 2 cent in, man. He had 11 carries, 69 yards, a touchdown, and he also had 1 big reception for 54 yards, man. So shout out to the Lions, man. They put that thigh y'all on them Jacksonville Jaguars. They put it on them. I mean, hey, I don't, you know what? And they beat him like that. And Jared Goff, he didn't even play the fourth quarter. I don't even think he played the fourth quarter, man. Hey, if they would have kept them in, they might would have put up 60 something, maybe 70 on them boys, man. That would have been straight up embarrassing, man. Hey, game like that, you might as well do that like Little League, man. Just let the clock run so you can go on and get the game over. just let the clock run, go on and get the game over. They get drugged, man. But yeah, man, as far with the Lions, man, they don't won 8 straight games. Well, matter of fact, they don't won 8 out of 9 games, man. So shout out to the Lions, man, winning 8 straight games. I'm sorry, y'all. They don't won 8 straight games, and they don't won 9 of the 10 first games. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, man. I ain't even reading the Jaguars they stats, man, because they ain't do nothing. I guess I'll say the receiver, Brian Thomas Jr., he had 5 receptions for 82 yards, but that's pretty much it for them, man. Your boy Trevor Lawrence, he didn't play. He was hurt. Tank Bigsby, the running back, he also was out. So uh and then your boy Jared Goff after the game, he said they asked him about it. He said this is what Jared Goff said, and I quote. He said we felt like we could call anything, and that let you know that game was easy. If he said we felt like we can call anything, hey, that's like two-hand touch. You get down there and start drawing stuff on the ground. Okay, you do this, you do this. I'm gonna look for you on this break. Just doing anything, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Detroit, man. Them boy balling this year, man. I know Detroit. If you're a Detroit Lion fan, I know you're happy about that because man, Detroit Lions, they was a bad team for man a lot of years, man. A lot of years. So um I know as far as Detroit Lion fans, I know they happy about, where they at, in the game right now, man. So shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them boys. Let me see what's the next game I'm gonna go to, y'all. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's jump to this Rams and Patriots game. Hold on, let me bring this up right quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get this game pulled up on me so y'all can see these stats on this game. All right, here we go right here. So the Rams, they pulled this game back, man. They almost let New England come back. They won 28-22. Right now, the Rams, since they don't got their receiver back, man, they don't start winning some game. Now they got Cooper Cup and your boy Puka Kanua done came back. Matter of fact, let me hold on, y'all. Let me pause that right quick. We can't be showing none of the highlights on here. Let me pause that. All right, though, man. But your boy Matthew Stafford, he was 18 of 27 for 295 yards and 4 touchdowns, man. He was throwing that thing. Um, the running back, Kyron Williams, he had 15 carries for 86 yards. Your boy Puka Nakua, he balled out. He had 7 receptions for 123 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Cup, he had 2 tutties, 6 receptions, and 106 yards. I had him on my fantasy team. Hey, I'm so glad he done came back, boy. He helping me out on my fantasy team. Oh, yeah. And they had one more touchdown by Kobe Parkinson. He had a touchdown reception. So shout out to the Ram, man. Hey, and your boy Drake May, he even though the Patriots, even though they ain't really having a good season this year, man, Drake May, he been doing all right, man. It looked like, he looked like he gonna be a, pretty decent quarterback for their future, man. He been doing all right, you know what I'm saying? As far as his stats, he was third out of 40 passes, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Your running back, Ramondre Stevenson, he had 20 carries for 73 yards. And let me see, Kendrick Bourne, he had 5 receptions for 70 yards and a touchdown. So, but yeah, man, like I say, the Patriots, they almost came back, man. Matter of fact, at the end of the game, what's his name? Cameron Kitchens, he picked off Drake May basically to seal the win for the Rams, man. So shout out to the Rams for getting a win, man, and getting back up to 500, man. Right now, that division, man, that pretty tough right there, that division, man. And the Seahawks, they got a big win over the 49ers Sunday, man. So hey, that division pretty tough right there, man. But yeah, let's move to this next game. Let me see what we got. Look at here, look at here. Oh, boy, look at here. Let me see. Next game I'm gonna go to is the Browns and the Saints, man. I go back. Let me see. Browns and the Saints. Your boy Famous James got they ass toe up to the flow up. Hey, the Saints put that thigh out on them, man. It was 35-14, man. Uh, Matter of fact, that made the Browns 2-8, and the Saints are 4-7 on this game, man. Your boy Famous Jameis, he was 30 out of 46, 395 yards for 2 touchdowns. Jared Judy, he did all right. He been having big games, but he did all right this game. What up with your roll, master man? That's a bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. But your boy Jared Judy, he had 11 for 50 yards. Your boy Nick Chubb, he was six. I'm sorry, y'all. Nick Chubb had 11 carries for 50 yards, and your boy Jared Judy, he had 6 receptions for 142 yards in the touchdown. And Elijah Moore, he had a receiving touchdown. He didn't have a lot in the passing yard, but he did get a receiving touchdown. Your boy, and as for the Saints, man, hold on. I'm gonna pull this thing up for y'all one more again. Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Hold on, let me pull this one up for y'all. All right, here we go. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm slipping. I put up the wrong game. My bad, y'all. Can't get right. 27, 248 yards. He had 2 tutties for a quarterback rating of 66.9. Hold on. Let me pull that up for y'all so y'all can see. There we go. And your boy Taysom Hill, man, he balled out, man. He had 7 carries for 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Hey, that boy was balling. Your boy Taysom Hill was balling. Alvin Kamara, he had 16 carries for 67 yards. He didn't get in the end zone. And as far as for the receiving, your boy Marquez, what is Valdez Scantling? He had 2 receptions for 87 yards and a touchdown. Um, and Juwan Johnson, he had a receiving touchdown. Like I said, Kamara, he didn't get in the end zone, but he had 16 carries, 67 yards. He had 4 receptions for 22 yards. So, and also Taysom Hill, he had 8 receptions for 50 yards. So, shout out to them Saints, man. Them Saints fans. Hey, I know y'all was pissed off and everything. Fired your coach and everything, but that was a good win right there, man. That was a good win for them. Being Cleveland, old famous Jameis coming back to the Saints, and y'all sending them back home with a good old fashioned ass whooping. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep moving along. We're gonna move to the next game. Let me see which one we're gonna go to next. Matter of fact, let's go to the Colts and the Jets. Let me see. They had a good game. Let me see. Here we go. Let me bring this up for y'all. Hold on. Let me pull it up so y'all can see it. All right. They had a good game, man. Your boy Anthony Richardson sealed that thing off with that rush touchdown he had. But matter of fact, man, he actually came back in. He actually came in and he played a little better. Since he had time to sit down since he got benched, man. I guess that little time he sat down and had a little time, I guess, to watch the game and maybe see where he might have been making mistakes at. And your boy Flacco, playing, watching him. He came in, he had a good game, man. He played way better than what he was playing before he got benched. I'll tell you that, man. So we'll see if he can keep it up. We'll see if he can keep it up to the next game. But as far as his stats, man, he was 20 out of 30 for 272 yards. He had 1 touchdown for a quarterback rating of 75.4. And your boy Jonathan Taylor, he had 24 carries for 57 yards. Anthony Richardson, he had his rushing yard. He had 10 carries for 32 yards. And like I said, he had matter of fact, he had 2 rush touchdowns, and he had the rush touchdown in the fourth quarter, man, basically to help seal that game, late in the game, man. So shout out to your boy Anthony Richardson, man, coming back off the bench, first game back off the went and come back and come back and and seal the win. As far as with the receiving, Josh Downs, he had 5 receptions for 84 yards and a touchdown. Alec Pierce, he had 3 receptions for 74 yards. He didn't get in the end zone, but there it is. There it is. And the Jets, man, I don't know what to say about the Jets, man. Like I say, everybody had high hopes for the Jets, and they ain't did a damn thing. I mean, not a damn thing. Your boy Aaron Rodgers, hey, he looking, man. I don't know about y'all, but hey, it looked like Father Time catching up with Aaron Rodgers. It's either Father Time or he ain't completely healed up from that Achilles injury. Something ain't right. But he most definitely don't look like how he used to. He don't look like how he used to look with Green Bay, man. He not able to scramble out of the pocket and make plays like he normally make. He not as accurate, as he normally be neither, man. I'm gonna get into his stats. He was 22 out of 29 for 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times for a quarterback rating of 37.9. Man, I seen that. I was like, man, that's low right there. Brees Hall, he had 16 carries for 78 yards, and he had a teddy. Um, Devontae Adams, he was the high man as far as the receiving. He had 6 receptions for 72 yards. Your boy Brees Hall, he had 7 receptions for 43 yards, and he got in the end zone. And Garrett Wilson, they pretty much kept him in check, man. He only had 4 receptions for 18 yards. And like I say, shout out to them Colts for getting a good win, man. That put them at 5-6 right now. Um, and like I said, man, with the Jets, they had high hopes. They hyped them up in the offseason, talked about what they were gonna do once your boy Aaron Rodgers came back from injury, Super Bowl bound, man. Hey, they 3-8 right now. 3-8. Looking ugly right now. Ugly. So like I say, shout out to the coach, man, and shout out to your boy Anthony Richardson for getting that thing back rolling. Let's see if he can keep it going the next game. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving along, man. We're gonna move to this Vikings and the Titans game, which ended up being a pretty decent game, man. Hold on, let me find this game. Here we go. Let me pull this up. All right, hold on. Let me slide it up so y'all can see it. All right, y'all. Your boy Sam Darnold, he was 20 out of 32. He had 2 touchdowns, 246 yards, man. He was sacked 2 times, had a quarterback rating of 65.5. Aaron Jones, he had 15 carries for 39 yards. Justin Jefferson, he gonna do his thing. He didn't get in the end zone, but he gonna do his thing. He had 6 receptions for 81 yards. And Jordan Addison, he had 6 receptions for 61 yards. He had a touchdown. So um shout out to the boy of Minnesota, man. They've been playing good ball, man. Your boy Sam Darnold, he don't look like he done found his little groove, man. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. They just drafted that quarterback from Michigan in the offseason. So 9 times out of 10, Sam Darnold, somebody gonna pick him up in the offseason. Somebody need a quarterback. If you don't want to take a chance drafting a quarterback, you pick up, Sam Darnold. He playing good ball right now. I doubt if the Vikings gonna pay him and with the first round pick quarterback, man. They got to get him on the field. He was a first round pick. So yeah, somebody gonna pick up your boy Sam Darnold in the offseason. But as far as with Tennessee, man, Will Levis, he was 17 of 31, 295 yards. He had a touchdown and an interception. He was sacked 5 times for a quarterback rating of 43.2. That is horrible. Um, as far as with I ain't even gonna read the rushing stats. They ain't do nothing as far as rush wise. Passing stats, your boy Nick Westbrook. I guess that's I can't I don't know I can't pronounce his last name. I apologize for that, but he had 2 receptions for 117 yards in a tutty. Calvin Ridley had 4 receptions for 58 yards, but he didn't get in the end zone. And that's pretty much it for that, man. Like I say, if I can pull that out, Tennessee, they fall to 2-8, man. Like I say, they ain't doing good this year. They is struggling. They got that struggle bug going on. But hey, y'all, we're gonna keep it moving, man. Let's jump on that merry-go-round and see where we jump off at. Let me see what the next game I'm gonna go to. All right, we're gonna go to this Raiders and the Dolphins game. Let me get this pulled up for y'all. The Raiders and this Dolphins game. With your boy Tyreek Hill balled out on them, boy. Finally. Let me see where we at. Where we at. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let me get this. Let me slide this screen up for y'all. All right, let's get into it, man. Dolphins end up putting that thing on them board 34-19, man. Your boy Tua, he had 28 out of 36, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns for a 90.8 quarterback rating. He was sacked 2 times. Devon Aiken, he had 17 carries for 73 yards and 1 tutty. Um, as far as with the passing, let's get down to this. Your boy let's see, Jonnu Smith with the high man, the tight end. He had 6 receptions for 101 yards and 2 tutty. That's somebody. If you do the fantasy football, you need to try to scoop him up. If he in your waiver wire, you might try to scoop him up. He's been doing pretty good for about the past, like since Tua came back. Your boy Jonnu been cashing in, so he in your if he in your waiver wire on the fantasy, you most definitely want to scoop him up. Tyreek Hill, he had 7 receptions for 61 yards and a tutty. Jaden Water, he didn't really do nothing. He messed me up on my doggone fantasy. He had 2 receptions for 37 yards. He didn't really do nothing. He killed me on my fantasy. As far as with the Raiders, your boy Gardner Minshew, he was 30 out of 43. Let me see. He had 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He was sacked 3 times for a quarterback rating of 50.3. As far as they ain't do nothing as far as rushing, I ain't even reading that. They ain't do nothing on the ground. As far as the passing stats, let me see. Your boy Brock Bowers, he the main target for the Raiders now, especially since your boy Devontae Adams gone. Your boy Brock Bowers is balling. He had 13 receptions for 126 yards and a tutty. And Alexander Madison, he caught 3 receptions for 50 yards, but he didn't get in the end zone. And that's pretty much it for that game. Like I say, Dolphins, they 4-6. They've been doing pretty good since Tua came back. So like I said, in that division, everybody thought it was gonna be Buffalo and the Jets. Hey, Buffalo running away with that division right now, man. Let's go into this next game, man. Let me see. Let's jump into. Let me see which one I'm gonna do. Let's do the Packers and the Bears. Hold on one second. Let me get this pulled up. Which that was a good game, man. Good close game. The Bears really should have won that game. The Bears should have won that game for real. Um, Hold on. Let me get it pulled up for y'all. All right. Now Jordan Love, he was 13 to 17. He had 261 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Quarterback rating of 80.8. Josh Jacobs, he had 18 carries for 76 yards and a tutty. The high man as far as receiving was Christian Washington. He had 4 receptions for 150. He didn't get in the end zone. Only person got in the end zone was Jaden Reed as far as the receiver. He was the only one got in there. Your boy Jordan Love, he also had a rush touchdown for probably about 13 yards. He had a rush tutty. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Green Bay, they lucked out just like Kansas City did, about a week or so ago, and they blocked that field goal, man. Chicago, they had them got it down and they kicked the field goal, and the Packers, they blocked the field goal, man. So shout out to the Packers coming up big, at the end of the game, blocking that field goal to get that win over the Bears, big division game. As far as with the Bears, man, Caleb Williams, he looked a little better this game. He was 23 out of 31 for 231 yards. He didn't have no touchdown. He was sacked 3 times for a quarterback rating of 83.4. DeAndre Swift, he had 14 carries for 71 yards in the tutty. As far as with receiving, DJ Moore, he had 7 receptions for 62 yards. And the rookie Romeo Odunze, he had 6 receptions for 65 yards. None of the receiver got into the end zone. But like I say, shout out to the Packers, man, for getting the big win, blocking that field goal to be able to get that win over Chicago, big division game. And this game right here, man, Caleb Williams, he looked better. He been not looking so good. He passed what 3 games, but he was able to play better. They did a little better job of moving him around in the pocket and making plays. So we'll see if they can keep it up. We'll see if they can keep it up. But the next game we're gonna run into is the Falcons and the Broncos, man. And the Falcons, they got smacked. I'm talking about I'm talking about if you're playing slap boxing, smacked. smack. They got smacked like for real though, boy. I said, man, I seen that score. I said, man, what the world going on? They beat the hell out of the Falcons, man. And that's why I say, man, that's why I got on my thing, man. Is the Falcons, if they overrated, man, when they got Kirk Cousins, man, everybody was like, yeah, the Falcons gonna do this, they gonna do that, they gonna do this. Man, they ain't got no pass rush. Man, they ain't really doing a good job stopping the run. If the NFC South division is hurting right now, man. So even though they don't look, real good like that, they'll probably end up, winning the division. But I tell you this, they get in the playoffs, they most definitely gonna get smacked. Believe that. But getting into the stats, Kirk Cousins, he was 18 of 27, 173 yards, and he had an interception. Uh B. John Robinson, he had 12 carries for 35 yards. He didn't get in the end zone either. As far as receiving, Drake London, he had 3 receptions for 61 yards. Ray McLeod, he had 6 receptions for 46 yards. Like I say, they didn't get into the end zone at all. They kicked 2 field goals. As far as Denver, your boy Bo Nix was balling. And I tell y'all something, man. Bo Nix been looking good, man. He been looking real good. Him and Jaden Daniels look like they the 2 quarterbacks out this draft, man. They look pretty good for right now. Um, Bo Nix was 28 out of 33, 307 yards. He had 4 touchdowns for a 75.6 quarterback rating. As far as rushing, Javonte Williams, he had 9 carries for 59 yards. He had that 1 rush touchdown. As far as receiving, your boy Cortland Sutton, he had 7 receptions for 78 yards. He didn't get into the end zone, but let me see the touchdown passes. Let me give them to you. He had one to LaJordan Humphrey. He had a receiving touchdown. Marvin Mills Jr. had a receiving touchdown. Your boy Troy Franklin, the rookie wide receiver from Oregon, he had a receiving touchdown. And Nate Atkins, he had 1 receiving touchdown. So those are your 4 touchdowns for the Broncos, man. And like I say, the Broncos, they 6-5 right now, and the Falcons 6-5 right now too. So, like I say, the Broncos, they made that defense nice, man. I think right now they like number 2. I think Pittsburgh number 1, Broncos number 2, as far as defense in the league, man. So, and then for the Broncos, man, they messed up with the salary cap, with the situation going on with Russell Wilson, and for them to be able to win games with, not being able to spend that money like that, man. Shout out to the Broncos, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. We like to move it, move it. Move it. If y'all got kids, y'all know what I was singing. uh let me see what game we're gonna go to next. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna do the Seahawks and the 49ers. Hold on. Let me get that brought up for y'all. All right, let me bring the screen up. I was surprised about this game, man, because I actually thought the 49ers were gonna win this game. I know it was a division game, and division game can go either way, but I most definitely thought the 49ers were gonna beat Seattle for real. But shout out to the Seahawks for getting the big win, man. They had 5-5. Like I said, that division tight, man. Seahawks 5-5, the Rams 5-5, 49ers 5-5, Arizona playing good ball. All of them right there around each other with about the same record, man. So yeah. And as far as Let me see. As far as the stats, your boy Geno Smith with 25 or 30 of 32 for 221 yards. He didn't have a passing touchdown. He had one interception. Kenneth Walker, he had 14 carries for 54 yards, and he had a rush touchdown. Geno Smith, he had a rush touchdown also. Um, as far as receiving, receiver Jackson Smith, Nick Jigba, he had 10 reception for 110 yards. He didn't get in the end zone though, but he balled out though. Your boy DK Metcalf, he had 7 reception for 70 yards. And let me see. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Now, as far as the 49ers, Brock Purdy, he was 21 to 28 for 159 yards. He had one touchdown and one interception. He was sacked 2 times, and he had a quarterback rating of 78.8. Christian McCaffrey, he gonna get his. He had 19 carries for 79 yards. He didn't get. They kept him out the end zone though. Um, your boy Brock Purdy, he had 5 carries for 40 yards, and he had a rush touchdown. As far as the receiver, Jawan Jennings, which he been balling ever since the receiver got hurt for the 49ers. He been balling ever since what's his name? Ayuk. Ever since Ayuk got hurt, man, Jawan Jennings, he been stepping it up, man. So shout out to him, man. He had 10 receptions, 91 yards in the teddy. Debo, he didn't do too much. He only had 4 receptions for 22 yards. And McCaffrey, he had 4 receptions for 27 yards. And like I say, man, big game, big win for the Seattle, man. Big division game win for Seattle. So most definitely, man. And like I say, Geno Smith, he had the late touchdown run to lead the Seahawks past the 49ers. And when he got that touchdown run, it was only like 12 seconds on the clock, man. Matter of fact, Geno on that last drive, he completed 7 or 8 passes for 54 yards on that game-winning drive, man. And like I said, he sealed it when he ran that touchdown, man. He wasn't in but 12 seconds on the clock. It was a wrap. Done deal. So shout out to them Seahawks for getting a big win over the 49ers, man. And as far as with the 49ers, man, they've been blowing some 4-quarter leads, man. As far as they done lost 3 division games right now. They don't blow 4-quarter leads in all 3 of those division games. Like I said, they don't lost to the Rams, they don't lost to the Cardinals, and they just lost to the Seahawks. So 49ers, hey, y'all better tighten up, man. You better tighten up. Uh let's see. Let's go to the next game, y'all. Hold on, let me see what we got left. Let's see what we got left. Let me see. All right, now we're gonna jump into the last night game, old Sunday night game. No, I'm sorry. Not Sunday night game. I'm sorry. But Kansas City and Buffalo, man. I called this game. Hey, if y'all seen my video from last week, I told y'all Buffalo were gonna beat them boys. They were gonna beat them boys at home. Cause see, Buffalo, for some reason, they beat Kansas City in the regular season, but in the playoffs, Kansas City always end up beating them in the playoffs. But as far as the stats, man, Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, he was 23 or 33 for 196 yards. He had 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He had that one interception. That was a bad throw, but your boy Kareem Hunt, they pretty much kept him in check. He didn't get in the end zone. He had 14 carries for 60 yards. Xavier Worthy, he had 4 receptions for 61 yards and 1 touchdown. D Hop, he didn't really do too much. He had 3 receptions for 29 yards. And Noah Gray, he had 2 receiving touchdowns. So yeah, that's pretty much it for them. Travis Kelce, he didn't do too much. They held him in check, and that's the main key with Kansas City. If you can hold Travis Kelce in check, you pretty much can slow down their offense. He only had 2 receptions for 8 yards. He the main key to their offense. You most definitely want to slow down Travis Kelce. So shout out to Buffalo for closing the door on his ass. Um, Josh Allen, he had 27 completion out of 40 attempts. He had 262 yards. He had 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And he also had 12 carries for 55 yards in the teddy. James Cook, he didn't really do too much on the ground, but he did get 2 rushing touchdowns. Um, as far as receiving, Khalil Shakur, he had 8 receptions for 70 yards. Curtis Samuel, he had a touchdown pass, and he also had 5 receptions for 58 yards. Amari Cooper had two nice catches that your boy Josh Allen threw him going down the sideline. One of them he caught with one hand. I think the second one, it looked like he caught that one with one hand down the sideline. So hey, that was a big pickup for them to get Amari Cooper once they got him in the trade. Shout out to Buffalo for being able to get them another big play receiver, man, to fill in that void. And shout out to your boy Josh Allen, man, for running that touchdown in on a fourth down play. Basically, that touchdown sealed the game, man. And one thing I'm gonna say about Josh Allen, hey, he kind of like, I know some people might disagree. I don't know, but he to me, he kind of like Cam. He kind of like a Cam Newton with a better throwing arm. He ain't as physical as far as running the ball as Cam Newton, but like a big body quarterback that can run. But he just got a better arm than Cam as far as accuracy. You know what I'm saying? As far as arm strength, they probably about the same, but accuracy, he got Cam all day long on the throwing accuracy, man. So big, 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 big game by Buffalo getting that win to stop Kansas City undefeated season, man. I figured they luck was gonna run out, man, because they've been skating by these past, what they've been skating by for about 6, 7 games. They don't won with like a touchdown or less. They most definitely should have lost that game against the Broncos, man. They all they had to do was make that field goal. So yeah, Kansas City, they got Carolina next, so they probably gonna get back on track on that game. Yes, so yeah, man, we're gonna jump into this last game, which was, let me see, last game was Cincinnati and the Chargers last night, man, which was the Chargers, they've been playing good ball, man, with John Harbaugh, man. He done turned that team around with the quickness, man. I'm talking about with the quickness. But the Chargers, they always had the talent, man. It's just like the coaches that they had weren't really getting the best out of them. You know what I'm saying? So um your boy Jim Harbaugh, he don't turn that thing around. I'm talking about one off season. He don't turn like all the way around. They 7-3 right now. So yeah, better watch out for them Chargers and get in the playoff, man. I think they defense like number 3 or number 4 in the league, man. Um, as far as with the Bengals, they still played them a good game, man, because they only lost by 1 touchdown. But Joe Burrow, he was 28 out of 50. Good Lord, he threw the ball 50 times. Golly. 356 yards, 3 touchdowns. He got sacked 3 times for a quarterback rating of 84.2. The running back Chase Brown, he had 22 carries for 86 yards. T. Higgins was the high man as far as with receiving. He had 9 receptions for 148 yards and a touchdown. Your boy Jamar Chase had 7 receptions for 75 yards and 2 tutties. Jamar Chase, he gonna get his. And like I say, they most definitely got to pay Jamar Chase in the offseason because he most definitely on pace to get at least 1,500 or better this season. So hey, like I say, the price tag for Jamar Chase just went all the way up. It's all the way up. Probably got to pay that boy more than Justin Jefferson after this season. Probably they should have paid him in the off. They should have paid him in the off season. Now you got to come out the pocket. But Justin Jefferson, I'm talking about Justin Jefferson. I'm sorry, y'all. Justin Herbert. He had 17 completions out of 36 attempts for 297 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 2 times for a quarterback rating of 41. Golly. And they still won the game. Good Lord. Um, Let me see. J.K. Dobbins, he sealed the game with that touchdown at the end of the game. He died in. He sealed the game at the end. He had 11 carries for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns. Justin Herbert, hey, that's one thing I know about Justin Herbert this year. He's doing a little bit more scrambling around and running. He normally don't really do that. So I guess I don't know if Jim Harbaugh kind of gave him the freedom to do that or what, but he don't normally, kind of, run around like that. He might scramble around, try to buy some time, but he don't too much run. He had 5 carries for 65 yards in that game. Lad McConkey, which that was a big pickup for them. Receive out of Georgia. He been balling. He had 6 receptions for 123 yards, which I knew he was gonna do good in the NFL anyway. Anybody that's like a route runner coming out of college, they pretty much it ain't gonna take them long to get adjusted to the NFL because you're a route runner. You know how to run routes. You know how to get open. It's the guys that got the talent that ain't really known for running routes like that. The ones that take a little longer. But if you're a route runner when you come out, it don't take them guys that long. Tight end Will Disley, he been stepping up lately. He had 4 receptions for 80 yards. And second year receiver Quentin Johnston, he only had 2 receptions for 48 yards, but he did get a touchdown. And Will Disley also had a tutty. He got a tutty. Yes, sir. And that is it as far as the games for this week, man. Um, and like I say, with them Falcons, man, I feel like I said, I feel like they're a little bit overrated, man. They ain't as good as what they what people try to say they is. I think when they got Kirk Cousins, I feel like they just pretty much already felt like they were Super Bowl bound, like they were going to the Super Bowl, which I ain't gonna lie. When I seen them get Kirk Cousins, I was like, oh boy, hey, because they already got skill position. They got Drake London, they got the tight end, they picked up Darnell Mooney. You already had a good running back, so but hey, that's why I say, hey, it don't matter who you get in the offseason. It don't matter who you bring to the team. You still got to get on the field. You still got to play that football. You still got to lie down and play them plays. That's one thing I like about football. You can try to get your team together, a nice team, but hey, just because you look good on paper, don't mean when you get on that field, it's gonna equivalent to W's. Yes, sir. So yeah, Atlanta Falcons, y'all better tighten y'all ass up. Cause the only thing, like I said, the only thing might say the Falcons is because the NFC South division is pretty much trash right now. What up with your team money? Hey, appreciate you coming through, man. Hey, anybody watch it? Anything? Y'all boy, should y'all go over there and hit my boy up, subscribe to my boy, keeping it real with Team Money. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it as far as my recap for the games for yesterday, man. And one more thing I want to say, because I do the college football too, man. Shout out to my boy, my Georgia Bulldog, man, for getting a big desperate win for the weekend, man. Because hey, if they would have lost Saturday to Tennessee, hey, they probably would have burnt down the whole Athens. They probably would have burnt down the whole Athens, half of the campus on Saturday. They probably burnt down half of the campus because they had high hopes for Georgia, man. They got high hopes every year. They get top recruiting class and everything. So shout out to them for getting a big win over Tennessee, man. Because like I said, if they would have lost that game, boy, hey, it would have been some shit in the city. It would have been some shit in the city. Because they were most definitely they were gonna be out the playoffs. You lose 3 games this year, you most definitely ain't finna be in that 12-game playoff. You might well forget that. Cancel it out. That is a wrap. It's a done deal. Um, but yeah, shout out to them for getting a big win, man. And next week, well, this week coming up, man, you got Indiana got to play Ohio State Saturday, so that's gonna be a big game. Indiana, they ranked them top 10, man. I gotta see them play. I ain't had a chance to see Indiana play this season yet, man. So I'm gonna have to catch them, see what they looking like against Ohio State, because with ESPN, College Game Day, they pretty much talk about the same teams, man. They don't really talk about Indiana, so. I'm most definitely gonna catch that game Saturday, see what they looking like against Ohio State. That's gonna be a big game, and I think that game come on at 12 o'clock too, y'all. So yeah, y'all most definitely try to catch that game Saturday. Yes, sir. But I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, man. Shoot, I got to get my butt up in the morning and get rolling. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Whoever came through to listen to me, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. I will be back on. I will be back on in the morning to give my NFL predictions for week 12. So y'all just stay tuned for that. And matter of fact, I'll let y'all know what I did as far as my prediction for this week. Let y'all know, my wins and my losses. Last week I went 9-5. So we'll see what I did this week. I got to look at it and see how I did. I think I did pretty good because it was a couple of games like that Buffalo game. I called that Pittsburgh game to beat the Ravens because I already knew the Ravens. I mean, Pittsburgh done beat them 7 of the last. Well, it was 6 of the last 7 times, but now it's 7 of the last 8 times they done played. Pittsburgh got their goddamn number, so I figured they were gonna get them. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one, Roadmaster. Yes, sir. That's gonna be a good one. South Carolina playing good ball right now, Roadmaster. Hey, matter of fact, like I told you before, next year, man, hey, South Carolina, hey, I guarantee you they gonna be on and popping next year because they got a young team, quarterback young. They got them 2 good pass rusher, running. They got a good running back defense. Hey, you better watch out for South Carolina next year. They're gonna be on and popping, baby. On and popping out there in Columbus, South Carolina. South Kakalaki. It's gonna be on and popping out there. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that is my recap. Bills get the big win. They gone and shut that undefeated season down for the Chiefs. Your boy Daniel Jones get benched, scrub ass. And like I said, hey, they benched him right on time. Hey, come on over here and sit down, hold your clipboard. We don't owe you no more money. So come on over here and sit down. We're gonna make sure you don't get hurt. Matter of fact, we're gonna wrap your ass up like the mummy. We're gonna wrap your ass up like the mummy and let you sit over here. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna let you sit. We're gonna wrap you up like a mummy and stand you up over here in the corner by yourself. Like we used to get in trouble in school, the teacher make you go stand in the corner by yourself. They gonna wrap his ass up like the mummy. Stand your ass over here in the corner. We're gonna make sure you don't get hurt. Hey, you ain't gonna get hurt none at all. Nothing at all. But yeah, man, I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. And keep that notification bell on, man. I will be back. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Get my prediction for this here weekend coming up. So y'all enjoy y'all night, man. And I'm gonna holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. Roadmaster, T Money, Rick, Omar Tillman. Let me see who else came through here, man. Let me see. How you pronounce your name? Carlinhos. I guess that's how you pronounce it. If I ain't pronounce your name right, I apologize, man. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. And I'm about to get up out of here. And like Porky the Pig would say, that's all, folks.